Virtual reality development is rapidly increasing each day, and it's bound to revolutionize various industries, gaming and beyond, in the near future. Gone are the days when gaming was just about pressing some buttons while lazing on a couch. With VR, it's so much more, and based on the rapid rate of development, every industry might get to use this incredible form of technology. So in this video, we'd like to look at how far the development in virtual reality has come and what the future holds. We sure won't bore you with unnecessary details, so stick around to find out what your future might look like. When many think of VR, their mind immediately goes to modern gaming systems such as Oculus Rift or HTC Vive. Well, they are right, but what if VR becomes so much more? A doctor carrying out a simulation surgery before the actual surgery to ensure an itch-free procedure with the aid of his VR headset. Footballers participating in match simulations to figure out the best way to defeat their opponents. Architects showcasing immersive virtual designs to allow clients to experience what the actual building would like. People visiting several countries without leaving the comfort of their home. This might be our reality in just a few years, and it's all due to the existence of virtual reality technology. So what exactly is virtual reality and how did it come to be? Virtual reality simply refers to a computer-generated environment that imitates an actual sensory experience. That is, you get to experience a computer-generated environment as if you are physically present in it. You get to see, hear, and even touch in some advanced VR settings. Cool, right? This virtual reality is usually experienced through the aid of specialized VR headsets and controllers. The headset makes use of stereoscopic displays that showcase a different image to each eye, which creates a three-dimensional effect and boosts the feeling of immersion. So once a user puts on the headsets and makes use of the controller, they get transported to the wonderful world of virtual reality. This technology is not as recent as it seems, because its roots can be traced back to the 1960s when Ivan Sutherland created the first head-mounted display system. However, scientists have modified the technology so much that Sutherland himself is thrilled by how far they've come. So where exactly does the technology stand and what is coming in the future? In the 1960s, when Sutherland and his colleagues developed the head-mounted display system, it was quite a bogus device. Impressive as it was at the time, it wasn't a device made accessible to all. For one, it was attached to other fixed devices, which made it so heavy, in fact, users couldn't move while using it. And another reason is that it was created alongside a software called Sketchpad to allow graphic designers to sketch directly into a screen using a pen-like device, so it was not for the public. But in the 1990s, consumer-focused VR devices such as the Virtual Boy by Nintendo came into existence. However, it didn't gain the desired traction in the market due to issues like low-resolution displays and motion sickness. Then in the early 2010s, gaming companies like Oculus and HTC Vive started getting it right. They improved the processing power and fixed the glitches in the hardware components. They made the headgear so light that you can almost not feel it on your head, and also added controllers to make the experience more immersive. And soon enough, it gained traction in society, with everyone curious about this advanced technology. So, the use of VR mostly started in the gaming society, and now it has completely revolutionized the gaming world. If you're an ardent gamer, you will know this. Initially, gaming was limited to a two-dimensional screen, but with VR, gameplay is now on a whole new level as players are now transported to the gaming world itself. With VR, gamers can walk through virtual environments, stop to look around the game world, and even interact with objects, all with the aid of motion controllers. This form of gaming makes it more exciting as it offers an unimaginable level of realism. So from driving at a high speed to enjoying roller coasters to fighting with monsters, you get to experience the actual feeling. However, virtual reality is now being adopted in different industries because the experience is simply too good to be true. And we'll start with the VR adaptation made in the entertainment industry. Those in the entertainment industry are constantly in search of ways to make their content more wholesome and enjoyable, so it's no surprise they hopped on the VR train as soon as it set out. The film industry in particular is ready to go to any length with this technology, and it's so beautiful to see. Currently, there's something called VR films where viewers are transported to a virtual world where they can look around and interact with the story elements. So each viewer would have a more personalized and unique experience. All one has to do to be a part of this wonderful cinematic experience is to put on whatever VR headset they have, download these films, and enjoy. VR films like The Great Sea, Battlescar, Vader Immortal, Gloomy Eyes, and The Limit are some of the most viewed films. They have great reviews and are highly recommended. You might want to check them out. However, the film industry is not the only place virtual reality has found a home in the entertainment industry. Virtual reality is now adapted by event organizers for their live events and concerts. We all know how restrictive physical venues are, and to tackle this problem, many event organizers now host virtual events. So they can reach a global audience without worrying about a venue and also make the event more inclusive. All people have to do to enjoy the experience is to get their headset on and they will be automatically transported to the event. Incredible, right? However, that's only the tip of the iceberg as VR is now spreading its tentacles to almost all the spheres of life. Currently, scientists and researchers are searching for ways to incorporate VR technology in education. The idea is to provide immersive simulations and virtual environments for practical learning experiences through technology. An example of that would be medical students practicing surgeries in a virtual operating room. Goodbye scary cadavers. It would be wonderful if this feat is achieved sooner than later. Another intriguing sector VR might soon materialize is in architecture and design. Architects would no longer be restricted to showing their designs on a two-dimensional screen. They would be able to give their clients a tour and showcase even the tiniest details. Wouldn't that be aesthetically pleasing? If you find that thrilling, what do you think of virtual reality being a major part of travel and tourism? With VR, users would be able to make more informed choices before choosing a destination to visit. They can take a quick tour through landmark destinations and survey hotels before getting on a plane. It will also allow those without means to travel to experience the beauties of the world from the comfort of their home. All these are coming sooner than later, but the future even looks more promising. We are talking about wireless and standalone VR headsets, a combination of augmented reality and virtual reality. Augmented reality merges virtual content with the physical environment, brain-computer interfaces, full-body tracking, and so much more. However, all these won't come easy, as there are so many limitations to this technology. But right before we discuss these limitations, if you made it this far, be sure to like and subscribe for more content like this. Now back to the challenges. Cost and accessibility is one major challenge facing this form of technology. To build compact and lighter VR devices, one has to use very expensive items, which in turn affects the cost of the final product, making it less accessible. Then there's the issue of motion sickness and discomfort many users experience when using the device. Several people have complaints of motion sickness, and this might be a result of the difference in the user's visual perception and physical movement. However, companies are working tirelessly to ensure users are more comfortable. Several researchers are also concerned that the constant use of VR would pose a risk to social interactions. This is because the experience is often solitary and promotes less physical interactions. Striking a balance between immersive experience and maintaining social connection is the major issue. However, developers are working round the clock to ensure the experience is as seamless as possible, so they might come up with a way to fix the issues or work their way around it. So what do you think of virtual reality technology? Do you own a VR device? If yes, what is your experience like? If not, are you open to using it? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section. Be sure to also check out this video